Lift my heart up when the rest of me is down. You enchant me even when you're not around. If there are boundaries, I will try to knock them down. Hello, this is Mr. Zhang from Design Korea. So happy uh, new year, new Lunar New Year's Day, right? And the Korea has a two the New Year's Day, and exactly worldwidely, and January 1st, and every year there's a New Year. But Korea is celebrate on the Lunar New Year, like today, right? So this is based on the lunar the calendar. So it's a bit different from the Western countries. But anyway, right? Thank you for joining today's right our the YouTube the live talk, and I will do my best and get answers and everything you really wanted, and I will let you know. And if you really want to know, okay, let us just start. And P. Smith, right? Uh like I just read these your questions about that, and I will get back to you, like, because we need to talk more for that. So if you have any questions, and the P Smith, and kindly and keep the writing on that, right? Good. So okay, so okay, we will start at the first. And okay. Okay, the first one. Okay, the P Smith. Yeah, I know that. I totally understand that. You just gather the file from the High Korea, right? And but I have to check that, because, but I just a few minutes ago I just checked it High Korea, but there was no any specific information on that. But the wait a minute, I just checked that. So I think the Korean version. Uh, Okay, the first of all, and you are asking about job, but I don't know where did you get this information, right? So, but could you understand that link and to me, and I will explain that. Okay, initially, there is a job, right? There is a job and the criteria. Where's the job? So I will let you know this one. Okay. So there are lots of immigration rules, based on the Korean version, and ka na ta ra ma ba sa cha, etc. like this. So there is a F2 the visa sections on the every manual, and we needed to check the job section initially. Kindly wait for that. Okay, I will check that. F2. Okay. Okay, job section. Okay. Show you. Okay, F2, right? F2, and za is like this. Ja means like the age and your academic theory and income, and this is the F2-7, right? This is a F2 visa Ja section. Ja section is referred to F2-7 visa. Okay, can you understand that, right? So F2, the visa is F2 and chamok, right? This is a ja means F2-7. Okay, based on your information on that, uh, okay, and the point system, the more than 80 points, but uh, before starting the new and the F2-7 system on the December 1st, 2020. And if you are and having F2-7 before December 1st, 2020, right? In this case, and when you extend, and you need to have 75 points, and the grant your period of stay the based on on your total score or income score. But that one is I haven't seen that kinds of information on that because right I have a and I think that you already have it. You have it like in the university system and the information on that. But you were posted it that information I haven't seen, right? I haven't seen that even new criteria right now. Wait a minute, I just checked it. Okay. And even like an immigration office and on the High Korea manual, it has not applied for the new and the system the right now. And I just checked it based on the High Korea's and the information. The wait a minute is I newly received F2-7. Yes, and in the system about the requirement. Okay, I just checked that. Wait a minute. Okay. And the cost doc and still information and okay. I think it's I just but there is no any other kinds of information. But I don't know where did you get this information because I don't have that one, right? So it says that if you already had an F2-7 visa before the December 2020 rule change, you can extend it with only 75 points with a new system until November 30, 2021. What is the JA? I said that JA meaning is F2-7, right? There are lots of F2 visas, so JA means it is a F2-7. But based on this, so means it's a based on in the literally in Korean, right? If you are staying in F2-7 visa before December the 1st of 2020, right? And so and you can apply the 75 points until November 30, 2021. But I don't know what is this exactly meaning is. This means are the when you extend and the based on this Korean letter is if you are holding F2-7 visa before December 1st and until the November 30th and 2021, you can apply 75 point and up and uh, with it's not clear, but based on the guideline, right? Guideline, there is the information that and the previous and after 7 visa holder before December 1st, 2020, and they can extend it until next year, right? Until this year with a older rule, or if your new rule has a more advantage than the previous old rule, you can apply new rule. Only there is has a that information on that, but there was no any like a 75 point and applied November 30 and this year until this year. There was no any kind of information on that. So I think that we needed to check that what is that, right? But there is no any information about that based on the in the new rule application, and it just indicated and yes, there was no any that kinds of information on that. But they're based on the previously and announced of December, the rule, right? Only indicated that and before December and December 1st, 2020, if already have and the F2-7 visa holders and and they can extend within this year with the old rule or new rule, but there was no any indication about the 75 points. So I needed to know that where did you get this information on that? Okay, so it says that if you already had an F2-7 before the December 2020 rule change, you can extend it with only 75 point with the new system until November 30, 2021. It is not clear for that. Actually, it is not clear because I never have seen your Korean language and a guideline before, so that's why. But I said already in the like a new like a information on that. This just allows like when you extend F2-7 until this year, you can use older version or a new version. But this is a Korean version is I don't know. I haven't seen that. And also, the next one, I know the Korean meaning, but the category meaning. Category meaning is the same thing. The chamok. Yeah, the F2 chamok means the F2-7, right? The chamok is F2-7. Does this mean you still have to use the old system? For example, you have to qualify with both the old and new point system. The old system 80 point and new system 75 points. I'm not sure because but it's in Korean version you posted it to me, right? It's not really unclear, right? And even like a Korean. But based on this, but they said that based on just literally and speaking, and until this November 30th, and they can use 75 points, but there is no any indication about the older version or new version, right? I don't know actually about that, right? Okay, the next year, keep so and okay, keep doing it. Or can you qualify with 75 point with only using the new December 2020 F2-7 visa point system if you already had your F2-7 visa before the December 2020 rule change? But I don't know where this 75 points come from, and it is very not clear that what is the 75 point with a new rule or old rule. There's no any specific indication on that. Uh, but High Korea. Oh, but I just checked it. A High Korea manual. Well, I just checked it one more time, but I haven't seen and that kinds of information before, right? Before you talk to me, right? Wait a minute. Just check it one more time. Where they the found it out, right? Okay. F2-7. High Korea? Where? High Korea? Wait a minute. November. And is no 2020. Okay. And wait a minute. July, and there is no information, no information, no information. And June, June, oh, and May. Hmm. But actually, the P. Smith I cannot find that kind of file in the High Korea website. But I never have seen like a 75 point. I don't know how to put the PDF here, so all I can think is to link the Facebook link. Oh, okay. Psmith, kindly send a link to my cell number at, and I need to check the one more things, right? So the people, okay, the people who went to immigration have already talked about the 75 point things. Please check the link. So and the F2-7 part and start on page 302 of the PDF file I linked. Okay. Okay, I just checked it. Where did you send it, and which link is where did you send to me? The which one? So in KakaoTalk or in a messenger or and which one, right? And the page page 302. We just checked it. Wow, this 305 305 305 302 302. Okay, 302. There is for the F2-99. 302 page 302 is hmm. Okay, so you can just copy and paste the link. So which link I cannot find the link. Because of our I successfully applied for the F2-7 in a new system, but I haven't heard that kind of stuff and 75 points. But based on my previous and this is a Panbo, like administration and the paper and officially released it, right? I just just it is based on just the 1 year, right? 1 year and can change, extend, right? And using the previous one or a new one. So where's 75 points comes out? But actually, I don't know actually about the 75 point and I think if due this, it is not officially released, right? And actually, even I just checked that F2-7 visa and a change rule and the requirement and other stuff, and there is no any specific information about the 75 points. So it is a 75 point for the new system or the system. There's no any indication on that. So what immigration said that, right? And really cannot understand that, right? Okay. Okay, on the P-Smith, the once I checked it and I just checked your message and I will just talk on a further regarding this. This is a very serious one, right? And if this is a true one, and I just need to check more closely for that, right? Wow. Hmm. Okay, but anyway, the for the other person, I'll just talk to you, right? Okay. Okay, got it. Okay. 2000. Oh, this is January, right? This January information. Oh, 2002, the new version. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just did. Oh, okay. New system. Wow, they released. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is additional things that I just, you know, other the things, right? Yeah, I just. They just forgot to the insert, and I just downloaded it like a newest version, but just released in November. That January 11th and January and the 20th, right? But it's a new rule is it has attached, right? It's additionally, right? Wow, this is a February 12th today. Okay, so this is a F2. Oh, there's a because I just downloaded it and the same in a document, but I think they like attached as they omitted new information, right? I just checked this one. Okay. Okay, they added new one. A very detailed restriction on that. And okay, F7. Okay, TO2. Just check that. It's a new one. They released a new one, I just a few days ago. I just downloaded it, but they omitted certain information on that, so I just they that made another one. Okay, I totally understand. I just checked it. A 302. Okay. Okay, 302. F2 F2. Okay. Hmm. Wow, they were very detailed. Changed a lot. Okay. F2-7. Oh. Wow, they changed a lot. They skipped that information. Previous one. Okay. Mm, 302. Wow, so detailed. They changed it a lot. Okay, just to check. Times 302. This is we need to check it is the extension, right? Okay. Extension. F2-99 and F2. F2-99. Okay. Okay. Extension. F2 자, this F2-7 until, yeah, before the 1 year, they just grant 1 year and grace period. So until the November 30th. So oh yes. Yeah, I just checked that this one is, wow. It's based on the literal information on that. Like previously F2-7 visa holders, like F2 cha mok, and until November 30th, like before the starting new and the system exactly the started from this year, right? December 1st, and before December 1st this year until the November 30th, you can use the current rule. You can use the current rule. Yes, you can use the current rule with a 75 points. But when this is a special things, when you extend the next time and you need an 80 point with a new system, but actually previously immigration said that you can use previous rule or new rule, right? Within this year, like a December 1st this year until, right? But they said that you need a 75 point when you extend the F2-7 visa, right? When you extended it, right? You have to using new system with a more than 75 points, right? P. Smith, right? You need a 75 point with new rule this year only, and next year you need 80 points. Wow, it's not good. Why just is they said it differently, right? They already indicated it like this. They can use it, right? They can use it and previous rule or new rule, right? But they said that applied when you extend F2-7, right? Extension and November 30th, right? Before that, you have to extend with a new rule system, new rule with 75 points. So 75 to 99 point, if you have it, you will grant you within 1 year period. Not good, right? Yes, it's clear, right? Okay, based on guideline, immigration applies like a 75 points or higher with our current F2-7 visa holders, and until November 30th. And new rule applies for previous and F2-7 visa holders. Yeah, no older rule applies. This is a main conclusion, right? But I just yeah, because of our they omitted F2-7, so they put it on and attach the new one. Wow, serious, very serious. Because even like without the income enough, right? It's cannot meet it, right? Cannot meet this requirement. But actually, you know that, right? Even like a 75 point, right? It's very difficult. Wow, why they just changed it? Wow, this is a very shocking news. right? And also that one is, but I just a few days ago I just checked that, but there was no any information on that. But they just additionally added, right? This one, right? Wow, this is a very huge and also very detailed for the other information on that. Wow. Hmm. Oh. Hmm? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh, I just a correction because there is a another information on the below chart. So that's why if I am extending my F2-7 with over 75 point with the new system, and I already had F2-7 before the new December rule, but I had under 80 point old system, I don't have to. I think I just checked one more things, and you can extend using old version and new version, and you can choose one of the things, right? So I just did the skip in the later version of information on this. So P Smith, you can use older version, right? Before November 30 and 2021, right? Or new version with 75 points. Okay? Okay. So it doesn't matter, right? New system with a 75 points or old version. Yeah, this is a you can use old version with a 80 points with a new version with a 75 points. New version with a 75 point or old version with 80 points. This is a rule. Hmm. But that one is I just check. I I will check next to Monday clearly for that, and I send you the message personally. Right, this is a very even like a Korean is very complicated, right? 근번지 침상의 체를 가능한 현상 합산 75점, right? Okay. So it's based on the Korean version. You can use old version with a 80 point or new version with a 75 points. If I am not wrong, right? This is what I understand. Can choose a new system and not have to qualify under both. No, just there is an information 요건 어느 하나, right? And then you can choose one of the things, previous or current one, and anything you meet it, you can extend before December 1st this year. You can extend it. Okay. So I will make sure that I just did I know your cell number, right? So uh I will in the get back to you on Monday, right? With a clear answer. Okay, I will do that. P. Smith, I will and send you the more detailed one, and I will do and I'll let you know that. But that one is I haven't seen it, but based on the previously, yes, previously this chart indicated it like you can choose right when you extended it before December the first and this year 2021, and you can choose previous version or new version. But new versions and the points is a more or less, right? It's a 75 point and up. You can extend it or you can use older version. So you can choose one of the things, okay? Good. I just to make sure that I checked one more time for that. Don't worry about it, okay? Good. And also, thank you for your great information on that. And the new version, and also there are lots of things to translate and this checking because there are lots of the common the errors and mistakes while they're applying for the new F2-7 visa system. Also, I applied several times and they got this one, but newly and they additionally and request for the like a criminal record with the apostle. So it, it it takes a longer time to get it. But anyway, it's a new version. It's very detailed. We need to read carefully and to check the more detailed things. Really, thank you for your information on that. I will keep posted on that. Okay, for the next person, I just get your answer. I'm really sorry about that because the F2-7 new rule has announced additional and very detailed information on it. So I has focus on that. I have focus on that. So I'm really sorry about that. Okay. And the Sai Krishna and the Shiguru Pati. Mr. Zhang, recently, I have submitted document for the F2-7 visa, right? Good, new system, right? So how much time will it take to get confirmation on visa? And if they accept the documented, it means the visa is granted? No. So when you submit a document, they accepted it, meaning is, okay, you meet the basic requirement. And they, after that, immigration may check your document and very clearly. So it takes around the 3 weeks, right? Usually 3 weeks. So Sai, did you submit the criminal record from your home country with a Korean embassy stamp or opposite? Right, this is a mandatory. Did you? If you submit it, and at the same time, when you apply for the F2-7, it takes around the 3 weeks. You may get a final result from the High Korea website, and you can click and put your information on that. You can check that. But usually, in my case, it takes 3 weeks. Okay, with the documentation required, including criminal record with apostle or Korea embassy and a stamp. Okay, and P. Smith, I really appreciate it. Oh, you know my personal phone number. Okay, so if you need any help for the F2 visa holders in F2 visa holders in Korea at your Facebook site, just kind of contact me. I just support you. Okay, and also the Ernest Cherkis chef. Okay. And 제 비자는 E7-4예요. E7-4 비자 땄는데 3년이 되었어요. F2 비자 못 바꿨어요. 이제 어떤 좋은 비자 바꿔야 돼요? 오케이. 에르니스는 지금 E7-4에서 F2-7 비자 가는 거로는 못하지만 F2-99 비자로는 변경할 수 있어요. 자, F2-99 비자로 변경할 수 있는 방법은 제가 유튜브 채널에 Korean English 다 올려놨거든요. 보시면 되겠지만 간략하게 설명을 드리자면 E7-4에서 F2-7은 안 되고요, 지금은. F2-99 long-term residence 비자는 신청을 할 수가 있는데 근데 3년이 아니고 이제 2년이 더 지나야 돼요. 그래서 E7-4 비자에서 F2-99 비자로 변경을 하려면 5년이 있어야 되고 첫 번째로는 3천만 원을 모아야 돼요. 30 million won, 3천만 원을 세이빙을 해야 돼요. 그래서 지금 살고 있는 집, 렌트 하우스의 다운 페이먼트를 포함해서 통장에 남아있는 잔고 해서 3천만 원을 준비하시고요. 그 다음에 두 번째로는 KIIP, 사회통합 프로그램 4단계를 이수해야 됩니다. 4단계. 이수를 해야 돼요. 끝내야 돼요. KIIP 스테이지 5 completion 해야 되고요. 그다음에 세 번째로는 볼펜이 잘 안 나와. 예. 이렇게. 세 번째로는 이제 가장 중요한데 이제 소득이에요, 소득. 지금 E7-4 earnest E7-4 비자를 가지고 있는데 혹시 한국에 배우자나 자녀가 있는 경우에는 GNI 1.5배 소득을 받아야 돼요. 5,600만 원 1 년에 예 변경할 때. 근데 만약에 배우자하고 자녀가 없고 혼자 있다 그러시면 기본급의 18배거든요. 기본급의 18배면 지금이 8,720원 곱하기 예. 잠시만요. 아 1 년에 12배 아니죠. 8,720원 되니까 예 3,300만 원 1 년에 소득이 3,300만 원 정도 되면 신청해 볼 수 있어요. 그리고 아까 말씀드린 것처럼 배우자와 자녀가 한국에 있는 경우에 GNI 1.5배 소득 5,600만 원 정도. 그렇지만 혼자 살고 있는 경우에는 3,300만 원 전년도 소득이 필요합니다. 이 세 가지 요건을 구비를 하시면 신청할 수 있어요. 디테일한 거는 저희 유튜브 채널에 올려 놨으니까 확인해 보시면 될 것 같고요. 그다음에 Elton Mantella. Hello, sir. I have a question. I was wondering about expiration of a KIP certificate. Okay. The level 5 completion and pass. Can we still use it whenever we want to apply for a visa like F2, F5 visa? But I don't know when did you get this one. But if you complete level 5, there are two types, right? And the first one is and for permanent residency. For the second one, advanced in the 20 hours just for the naturalization, right? So if you completion of level 5 and you got the certificate of completion, you can use, right? When you apply for the F2 and F5. Clear? Okay. And Adnan Latif, sir, my company is Ilbo, and our company have only 5 Korean workers, so I want to apply E7-4. Can I apply and get E7-4 visa? Right. Oh, okay. Adnan, when you apply for the E7-4, right? Even though there was no any Koreans, right? But one person can apply for the E7-4 visa, right? So the first of all, you needed to check that your point first, because we don't know the cut line score in first quarter, right? And 170 persons will be chosen, right? But I don't know actually. But even your company's our number of Koreans is 5, but you can apply for the E7-4 if there is no any E7-4 visa holders or F2 visa holders. Okay, good. Edna Latif. Okay, the same thing. And about doing social work here. Social work here in Korea. I'm doing 18 and 50 hours and 2009 70 hours and 2029 hours, totally 210 hours. Social work, the first quarter, I'm applying for E7-4. Can I get 3 points? This is based on, there is no any limitation in the 5 years and 3 years, but and you need to the work more than 1 year, right? At starting. So starting from the date of your application to the 1 year. So you got 210 hours past the 3 years. So yeah, you can get 3 points if you prove that. Okay. Yeah, okay. Jagaf Kunasinga. Oh yeah, I remember your name, right? The last time you asked me or a certain 아 이전에 한 번 더 물어봤죠. 자가스 구나신가님. 수시 선발로 E7-4 비자 받아서 다시 연장할 때 몇 점 있어야 됩니까? 수시 선발은 종류가 있어요. 올해부터는 E7-4 비자를 신청할 때 수시 선발이 있고요. 그다음에 일반 선발이 있어요. 정규 선발. 정기 선발은 3, 6, 9, 12월 1, 2, 3, 4분기로 나눠서 인제 170 명이 신청하고 고득점 순으로 170을 다루는 거고, 수시 선발은 첫 번째로 65점 고득점, 그다음에 두 번째로는 한국 사람을 인제 전년도 대비해서 5% 이상을 더 고용한 회사에 추가적으로 한 명을 더 고용시키는 거고, 그리고 세 번째로는 각 부처 뭐 예를 들면은 산업통상부다, 산업통상부 또는 뭐 다른 부다, 농림축산부다, 예, 그런 부서에서 그런 부에서 추천서를 받게 되면 언제든지 신청할 수 있는 수시로 나누는데 예, 수시로 선발을 하든 또는 고득점으로 선발을 하든 연장할 때는 무조건 52점만 있으면 됩니다. 네, 자가스 구나싱가 처음에 E7-4 비자를 받기는 어렵지만 연장할 때는 52점만 유지를 하게 되면 연장이 됩니다. 아셨죠? 예. Sulaf Sharma, when will South Korea grant a visa for a student of Nepal? I'm really sorry about that, but I just read one of the articles regarding Bangladesh, right? The Bangladesh and the Korean embassy in the opens right now, so they start accepting and the application for, but I'm not sure the short-term visa, but for the international student. So first of all, and you may ask to the Korean embassy in Nepal, right? And if they close their embassy and you can't do anything about that because your D2, the student visa, shall apply and to Korean embassy in Nepal, right? So, but right now, if Nepal, the situation is getting better and the Korean embassy in Nepal will open soon, so kindly ask to Korean embassy in Nepal, and when they opens and accepting your visa application, and they will let you know that, right? Good. And when will South Korea grant the visa for student of Nepal? You just ask me again, right? P. Smith. Okay, so basically, if I am extending my F2-7 visa over 75 point with a new system, and I already had my F2-7 before the new December 2020 rule, but I had under 80 in older system, I don't have to qualify. We just talked already, right? And I just make you clear for that already. So we can keep communicating and the Smith, okay? The Sai Krishna Shigurupati. Yes, Mr. Zhang, I did. I submitted apostille the criminal record check. Okay, thank you. Oh, yes. Just you may get the final result like within 3 weeks, right? But when you apply for the F2-7, they just to check the several things. But based on my current understanding, my experience for the new F2-7 rule, yeah, your the and the permission will be made within 3 weeks. But you can check that High Korea and the expiration date and check that, right? And I think it's 10 days after your application, and every day if you check it within 3 weeks, you may get that. If there is no any problem, right, you may get that, and you can check that within 3 weeks, right? Okay, Bun Safat. E7-1 visa is a new visa. Uh, uh, E7-1 is a totally different, like just so long story about the E7 special activity visa, right? You know, previously I couldn't remember that, but it's 2018 maybe, right? But there was just a E7-1 visa exists, right? And there are an 85 jobs in E7 visa categories, but to make more detail, right? And immigration and divided and the four and the visa section out of our E7 big criteria in 2018, I think, right? So E7-1 is a very professional visa, and the 6 to 7 job categories are there, and E7-2, E7-3, and E7-4, right? E7-4 is the skilled workers and a points-based and skilled workers visa, and is converted from the E9 visa, right? So this is the E7-1 right now. So you can tag that, right? If you graduate and bachelor degree in Korea, or one of the Korean universities, or overseas and higher experience and apply for the professional job, is E7-1, and E7-4 is converted from E9 visa. Is it clear that, right? Good. Quati and a cadre. 쿼드리. 안녕하세요. 저는 E7-1 비자 가지고 있는데 F2-7 비자로 변경하고 싶어요. 3년 기다려 놓고 1년 지났다가 신청하려면 4천만 원 소득이 있어야 되는데 제 소득이 모자라서 어떻게 하면 되나요? 또 다른 방법을 아시나요? 우선은 오늘 그 F2-7 비자 룰이 또 인제 디테일한 게 나와 가지고 그거에 대해서 오늘 정보를 주셔서 우선은 감사하고요. 우선은 F2-7 비자는 이 조건들이 굉장히 지금 디테일해졌어요. 그러니까 이전에 그냥 점수만 있으면 변경을 신청할 수 있었는데 아니게끔 바뀌었어요. 이전에는 원래 E7-1 비자로 있다가 1년 있다가 점수가 80 점만 되면 신청이 가능했는데 지금 현재 E7-1을 가지고 있더라도 전년도, 그러니까 전년도 소득 중에서도 소득 금액 증명원으로 나와야 돼요. 그러니까 2020년 소득 금액 증명원은 올해 5월 달에 나오기 때문에 근로자는 이제 그래서 소득 금액 증명원 가지고 그 세무서에서 발급한 소득 금액 증명원을 가지고 인제 점수를 인제 산정을 해야 되는데 4천만 원이 넘지 않으면 신청이 안 됩니다. 예. 그래서 지금 현 상황에서는 소득을 늘리는 방법밖에는 없고요. 소득이 안 되면은 F2-7 비자가 바꾸기 어렵게끔 그렇게 만들어 놨어요. 그래서 지금 현재 시스템은 인제 점수 시스템이 쪼끔 어려워졌다. 그래서 인제 3 년을 기다리든 아니면은 점수가 그 전년도 소득이 4천만 원이 넘든 그렇게 될 때까지 우선은 준비를 하지 않으면 안 되게끔 만들어 놨고 또 연장 조건도 너무나 어렵게 만들어 놨기 때문에 우선은 어떤 게 좋은 건지 자세하게 설명을 좀 해 주시면 좋을 것 같고 지금 일하고 있는 분야가 만약에 IT 계통이다. 그리고 한국에서 배철러 디그리를 받았다. 아니면은 엔지니어링 쪽이다 그러시면 F5-10 비자도 괜찮아요. F5-10 비자도 괜찮고 졸업 후 3년 정규직 1년 또는 석사학위자다 그러면은 F5-10 비자 똑같고요. 졸업 후 3 년이 지나야 되고 그 기간 동안에 1년 이상 인제 정규직으로 일하면 신청할 수 있거든요. 그래서 지금은 F2-7 비자가 이전에는 너무나 좋은 비자였는데 지금은 F2-7 비자가 인제 소득이 높지가 않으면 연장이 어렵기 때문에 또 F2-7 비자가 인제 연장이 안 되면 D10 비자로 변경해야 되는 그런 상황이 생겨요. 그래서 잘 생각을 해 보시고 지금 현재 소득이 지금 안 된다고 하시면은 기다렸다가 신청을 하시는 방법이 있을 것 같은데 현재로서는 좀 다른 방법은 없어요, 소득 아니면. 다만 이제 석사 이상 학위를 가지고 있는 경우가 있어요. 석사를 받고 그다음에 D10 비자 그러니까 지금 E7 받기 전에 D10 그다음에 D2 비자하고 D10 비자 합해서 3 년이 넘으면 다만 석사 학위가 있어야 돼요. 그 경우에는 그 소득에 대한 부분들 4천만 원 있어야 되는 거는 없어도 됩니다. 점수만 맞으면 돼요. 네. Okay. 주무르드 칸 you were dated the September 1st and 1981. Okay. It's a E7-4, right? Good. Good. Okay. I just checked your point and 맞나이? Okay. 음. Okay. Your date of birth is uh, September 01, September. Okay. Okay, September 01, September 01, September. Okay. Uh, September. Okay. And 1981. Okay. Your age is 39 years old. You may get 5 points. So the Jumura Khan, your age is 39 years old and you may get 5 points. But after September 1st this year, there is no any point. Okay. So you have to apply for the E7-4, the first quarter and the March and second quarter September, right? And you have a 2 and the times left, right? Using your the 5 point on your age. Ski info. Can E9 visa holder change visa to E7-1? No, no. E7-4 is only available. There is no any E7-1 visa from E9 visa, right? E7-4 only, right? Slav Sarma. Actually, my parents are there in Korea, so I'm planning to come in F1 visa. So which F1? If you are more than 18 years old, then you have to get other visa type. But also, I don't know your parent and the visa type, right? So just your question itself is a I don't know. I can't give answers for that. 자가사 구나상가 네 감사합니다. 좋은 일 있으면 좋겠습니다. 칸살렘 I got E7-4 in 2020 with a 1-year extension. How about to get 2 years extension? My point was 74. Okay, when you extend, right, and your working contract shall make more than 2 years, right? And then you may get 2 years. So if you extend and you submitted your working contract just a 1 year, you may get just a 1 year with a E7-4. So when you extend, write about your working contract for 2 years, okay? When you extend, so you may get 2 years. Adnan Latif, till now have a special cost is 65 point or higher for E7-4. Can I apply next week? Yes, try. Yeah, you can try. But I don't know actually. There are like there are the 150 persons already filled or not. But just try, right? Just try, or just wait until this March, right? But you can choose, right? But actually, I don't know about the right now. They met already 150 person or not. But it's just a try. And Emran the Siddiqui, sir, E7-4 visa, how can I change the company? I just explained about that. If your company and closed or will be closed, right? And you can change another company with a E7-4 visa, but I'd like to recommend you. So could you just check my previous YouTube and the posting? I just explained about the D10-1 visa from E7-4 visa, right? So if you got E7-4, your company closed, and you can move to another company, but your visa will be expired. So my idea is change the D10-1 visa and find the company and join the company and change E7-4 visa again. Okay? The Boon Sofat, thank you for answering, kid. And I couldn't explain. I want to apply for F5 this year, but I got my KIP 합격증 3 years ago. Can I still use it, or do I have to take exam again and get new one to apply? Doesn't 합격증 expire within 2 years? It's a KIP. Which KIP? Stage 5 or stage 5 completion? So if you got the pass 합격증 and you just visit the website of our sourcenet and print out your 수료, right? 수료, like a stage 5 completion 수료증 확인서, right? You just print it out and you can use it, right? Hi, Mr. Zhang. How E7-4 visa holder can change the company? Please explain in detail. Oh, I already explained and things. Level 5? This is a KIP stage 5 completion, right? Elton and stage 5, right? KIP stage 5 completion already, right? And you got complete certificate of completion of KIP stage 5, right? Good. If you do, you can use it, okay? No problem. And the stage 5 completion, if you do, you can use continuously, okay? Okay, so TV high, the E7-4 visa to the change another company is very, very strict, okay? You very listen carefully for that. So if you do, right, E7-4 visa, and if you want to change company, and I already posted it, you just see that it'll be more helpful, right? So the most important thing is you cannot change another company, right? With your own will. There has some conditions that your company shall closed, right? And there is something problem for the finance issues, and they were closed. Without this reason, and you cannot change the company. Okay, so the first of all, the most important thing is that you have to check that and that your company will and close near future or not. If not, you cannot change it. Okay, so and okay, today's right now is 11 p.m. So I just explained everybody, right? Happy New Year and see you next Friday. Happy Lunar New Year and everybody. Oh, if your company allows you to change it, even though, right, there is a certain reason why you just your company quit you. The one of the disinformation on that. The first one, your company will be closed. The second one, there is a financial problem and like a shorten the foreign workers in this reason, right? Without these two reasons, right? You cannot change. Or third one, if your the working contract is finished, right? And you can change another company, right? But in this case, right? And at the end of your contract, contract period is finished. You cannot do that. So change D10-1 visa, and after that, change another one. Got it? Good. Okay, everybody, and happy New Year. And I hope that everybody your wishes come true this year, and get healthier, and God bless you. Okay. See you next time. Bye bye. Okay, bye.